How does an unlawful detainer affect tenant eviction? Imagine trying to stay in your home, only to find out a legal document is about to change everything. That's what an unlawful detainer is all about. It's a formal legal step a landlord takes when a tenant stays after their lease ends or breaks the rules. This process is key in property and real estate legal challenges and can impact both landlords and tenants deeply. An unlawful detainer begins when a landlord gives the tenant a written notice, called a notice to quit. This notice states what the problem is, like unpaid rent or damage to the property, and gives the tenant a specific amount of time to fix it. If the tenant doesn't respond or fix the issue, the landlord files a lawsuit called an unlawful detainer. This lawsuit asks the court to decide if the tenant should be evicted. The court process for an unlawful detainer is very strict. The landlord must follow state laws carefully, including giving proper notices and filing paperwork correctly. If they make a mistake, like missing a notice period or not following the right steps, the case can be thrown out. This can delay eviction and cause legal problems for the landlord. When the case goes to court, it focuses only on whether the tenant has the right to stay or not. It does not look at other disputes like damage or unpaid rent unless both sides agree to include those issues. The court's decision is based solely on whether the tenant's right to occupy the property has ended legally. Tenants usually have only a short window to respond once they receive the unlawful detainer complaint. If they ignore it or miss the deadline, the court might decide in favor of the landlord without hearing their side. This can lead to a court order called a writ of possession, which allows law enforcement to remove the tenant if they refuse to leave voluntarily. Having an unlawful detainer on record can also affect a tenant's future renting options. It stays on their public record and can make landlords hesitant to rent to them again. That's why tenants should respond promptly and seek legal advice if they're unsure about their rights. For landlords, it's important to follow all legal steps carefully. Using the correct notices, documenting everything, and respecting deadlines helps avoid delays or wrongful evictions. For tenants, understanding the process and responding quickly can protect their rights and prevent unnecessary eviction. In the end, an unlawful detainer is a legal tool that helps landlords regain possession of their property when tenants stay unlawfully. But both sides need to know the rules to keep the process fair and efficient.